Hi, I'm Kelsey.
I'm Shane.
This is Dixie, and we are Love Hut for Life. We are here at RTR.
RTR, yes.
RTR. And we are hanging out with some fellow nomads, mostly Vanlifers here in our little circle. And we interviewed Natalie today.
And her, what is that thing? A Dodge Sprinter van. Dodge Sprinter van. That's what she has.
With the help of different people, I had a cabinet maker that did all this beautiful furniture, and he was very clever. He would ask me questions. How deep do you want the drawer? What, it was very collaborative. And I told him I wanted to see the hedge where there's like the ply things, and I said I don't want to have handles. I said I'd like to have this, and he just made it, and it's exactly how I dreamt it. It's beautiful. And I wanted to have a toilet because this was like something I didn't want to go and dig, and I'm afraid of snakes and things, and I just didn't see myself going with a little shovel, and the poop shovel thing was not my thing. So I have a composting toilet, and I measured the bed. I have a full-size bed. It's just a little smaller, but it's I sleep across because I'm tall, but it's still perfect. I love it. And in the summer I work as a makeup artist, so I park at my brother the whole time that I work, and then when November, December is gonna hit, I'm gonna leave Montreal. I wanna avoid the snow. I don't like snow anymore. I don't like the cold. I've done it. I've never liked it. I've said that I never liked it forever, and now I'm just like, no, I don't like winter. And the little bit of skiing we do is not enough to make me want to stay. Because most of the things we do mostly is walk in cold weather to go do groceries, or shovel our car several times, because every time you shovel a place for your car, someone takes it after, and then you have to shovel another place and shovel another place. So this is basically what we do. And then there's the balconies, front balcony, back balcony. It's hours of shoveling. I don't like shoveling for hours, especially if you work. It's not
That's a
fun.
good reason to go mobile.
And I'm a person that likes to drive. You gotta like driving if you're doing this lifestyle. If you do not like driving, forget it. You're not gonna be a happy person, because there's a lot of driving, but that's something I like to do. I can, 5 hours is fine. Above 5 hours, it's a little bit much, but 5 hours, that's good. So I try to, sometimes I will do a 10-hour when I need to get from A to B quickly. That's a little harder, but the 5 hours I can do easily. I stop along the way. I spread it all day long. And I left Montreal in, I think it was the 2nd of December, and now we're like around the 20-something of January, so it's been almost 2 months, and I love it. I really do. The national parks that I've seen are insane. I started hiking again. You can't hike in winter. It's not fun. But here, yeah. So that was great.
Where all have you been in the U.S.?
Oh my God. I went Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, and then there's Maryland, Delaware, I think, Virginia Beach. I remember Virginia Beach. Then I went to the Outer Banks. I went to Ocracoke. That was really sad. I didn't know how badly they had been hit by the hurricane. And then I was on land, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, then Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona. And I also did California, because our campground in Parker was actually in California. So this is all the states I've done so far in 2 months.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad that you're enjoying the USA.
I think I'm going to have a little less now on the way back, because I'm going to have to be back in April. So I have 2 more months to explore and see new things. Can't wait to see the Four Corners.
Yeah?
Utah, Colorado, Arizona, and I think it's New Mexico.
New Mexico, yeah.
Apparently, it's really where all the insane parks are. So I might try that too. But there's so much to see now here. We're in the West, and it's like where to go, left, right. I don't know. It's there's too much to do. But it's gonna be fun. I just can't wait. I think we're going to San Diego soon, and then because we're probably gonna see each other again.
For
There's
sure.
another meetup. So this is the RTR. I was curious about the RTR, and
What do you think so far?
I think it's a very interesting meetup. It's not. It's more scattered. It's less van. There's a lot of RVs. Usually the van meetups I go are more van, and this one's very much like big RVs. But it's
And big yellow
it's
houses on the
interesting.
backs of trucks.
Yes, but that's like a little. That's like a. That's you fit in the van. You fit in the van world. I mean, there's like stuff that's already. There's like build that are custom build in the van meetups I usually go to, but not Trovatos and stuff like that. You know, those outfitted by companies. So we like our little custom outfitted. There's not one house that's different in that custom build world, which is
Right.
really interesting. And we always go like, oh, how'd you do that? Oh, this is brilliant. I'm gonna steal that trick and blah blah blah.
For sure. So tell us a little bit more about your van. So we looked at the drawers.
Well, this is the area where I cook because there's like my fan, not my fan, my vent. It's not a fan, it's just a vent. Because I wanted the heat to rise up here. And then when I'm finished, this can be either left there or it can be removed completely so that I can pass and go to the
Oh, so you can walk straight through.
I can, yeah, that was something I wanted because in the middle of the night, if I want to drive off, I wanted to have access, but I still wanted to use that space to have like an L-shaped kitchen. It's a little bit
brilliant.
messy this morning, but it always is a little bit messy. There's like pockets of time in life where the van looks pristine, but most of the time it's like this. And so
That's
I have
because you
this-
live in it, right?
and that's the stove I chose because I can tuck it away. I didn't want to have one that was like encastré. I don't know how you say that. Like some of them have them inserted in their counter.
Yeah.
I didn't want that because I sometimes want to do other things than cooking, and I still need the space, you know, to
That
to
makes
do
sense.
things. So the thing is, as a place, when you live in a van, you absolutely have to have a place for everything, or else it doesn't work. So this is the spot where the canister go. I tuck this away. This is my food. Everything is in little baskets. I have a lot of. I first put just the elastic and then everything fell off one day. So I had this and now I have this. It was a work in progress, but it was food everywhere. I have a Wabaster heater here, so I'm like really warm. I've lived in Montreal in November in the van and I was never cold because of that heater. I have a lagoon table that I put it sometimes, but I don't put it because I like when it's in couch mode.
Yeah.
And the table is when I need to work and do stuff, that's when I put it. I have a really cool closet. My closet is something that girls really usually like. So here I have all my folded clothing in these baskets. And
Oh, nice.
I put this when I drive because on those off-road places, everything flew off. In the city, I don't have to put this. It actually doesn't move. And then I take this away and I have all my hanging closets. I found
very
these
nice.
hangers they're called higher hangers. And so they're really recessed. So you can hang things in a smaller area. Because if I used like regular hangers, things would have been like hanging down here and it wouldn't have worked. You need to have clearance for your feet while you sleep. Because this is
a good idea.
my clearance for my feet. And that's my pants. I have a few books. I used to have more books, but I realized that my pants didn't fit in there after I did that new setup. My toilet stuff is here, and I sometimes when it rains will take. There's a lot of pillows, but there's a reason. It's because I can make like a lounge in here,
Yeah.
and it's comfortable. It's a lot of pillow, but I like pillows and cushions and all that. And this is an IKEA thing that I split it in two so that I could like put stuff in the entrance of the van. I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
I'll remove the coffee thing. So like this is the last thing we put in the van, and it's the you fold it like this, but then I have my keys. I can put stuff here,
Oh, yeah, that's handy.
like my collection of stickers that I gathered recently, and I have to make my own because I don't have one. And that goes on this one, and I'm protecting the wood because I didn't finish it yet. I haven't had time. And do you want to see the garage?
Yes, of course I want to see the garage.
I am so proud of my garage. It's where I display all my sticker. And so I have a kayak and a folding bike. My water tank is here.
Wait, where's the kayak?
That's the kayak. It's a
Oh, okay.
kayak. It's a folding bike. And behind I have all my storage, like winter clothes, composting toilet, cocoa core, things like that. Everything you need for camping and stuff like that. The yoga mat that I never use because I keep thinking that one day I'll do yoga, but I haven't.
We have one of those too.
The yoga mat, the yoga pants. Who has time? And when I want to fill water, there's a spigot down there. And so I can really fill it very quickly.
Okay.
And I can check how much water there is because there's like this thing here that shows me how much water there is. And I had to have the ladder installed because in winter you need to remove the snow. So I have on the solar panel so I can push the snow off with this, but I have to go up the ladder. It's really high. And if you don't remove the snow, then your batteries die. So it's important to have like that to go up. And I never go up on the roof because I have height fright. So I just go a little like this and I take pictures.
Cool, so you're fully solar powered?
Fully, I'm off grid completely.
Awesome.
I have, oh my God, the batteries. People always know how to talk about their batteries. I know I have 2 AGM batteries. I think I have about 240 amps.
240 amps?
Something like that. And I don't run much things. I have a few lights, the fan, the Max Air fan. The Wabasto has an electric component in it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much, and the fridge and the composting toilet has a fan. So that's it. And sometimes I have like a magic bullet type of thing. It's actually not the magic bullet, it's better. And I make smoothies.
Yeah.
Smoothie bowls. Stuff
Those
like
are needed.
well, they're really, you try to eat well when I try to eat well. I think pretty much everyone tries to do that. But it's funny because when you're on the road, you'll hit crap when you're driving. So it's like a wave. Sometimes I'll eat chips and then sometimes I'll have good food. Sometimes it's various. I have not found that, level.
Right. Well, Natalie, I have one more question for you. What is your favorite thing about living on the road?
Oh, I meet tons of new people. I feel freer. Life feels more exciting. It just does. I love discovering new paysage. How do you say paysage? Landscape.
Landscapes, okay.
The new landscape that I discover. Yeah, I forgot to say I was French Canadian. But that's it.
All right.
This is Bobo the van. Because it had so many accidents.
And what is your Instagram?
My Instagram is LALYLUN1.